Testing. Alright. After a little experimentation, I've gone through all the maps and tried to find all the funny spots I could that involved being out of bounds. Let me just check. Yep, that's the beginning. So, for Tempest, we got you can go on top of the church. All this is like free reign. You can go on the statue. The statue, its physics are just exactly how it looks. It's not like a square. It's just that. You can only, for this, you can only go on like this edge. All that up there doesn't have any collision. You can go on top of that pretty much easily, and you can go on top of these pretty much. Except for here, there's an invisible border like on that area. For Brandon works, you can go. Hang on. Where Brandon? Hey, Brandon, where are you? Where did I put you? Oh, there. You can go on top of that. You can go on top of these pretty easily. I tried to find something over here, but when I went on top of that, it just like teleports you back to over here, which I guess could be a tech in some way of like going out of bounds with bat form to get over there quicker, but you have to go like really high to do that, so I don't think it's worth it. What else did I put? Yeah, you can go on that. If you go high enough, there's a little corner here that you can stand on. It's just like a big invisible wall that if you climb, you can go on that. And yeah, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. You know, you can go on the wooden stuff, but it's not really hidden. Along with that, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can go on top of that stuff there. For Horror Hotel, I didn't find much, believe it or not, because there are a lot of roofs and shit. The only thing I really found was you can go on top of the trees and the courtyard area, and you can go on top of the cameras on these poles. But like, don't try and like dive to stand on the cameras. You need to like, hang on, do I? No, I don't. Okay. To get out of bat form, you can either use an M1 for the dive, or you can press T again, just not do the dive and just like manually change. Because like, if you try and dive to get on this, then the physics are just gonna like bounce you off. So either yeah, just press that again to go into normal form without the dive. That's all I found for Hotel Horror, but I still think that's pretty good. Um, Ultimate Assassin's Grounds. Yeah, this map is fucking nuts. It's pretty much just free reign. Like you can stand on all that. You can stand on all that. There's a little hole there that you can jump down to like go in there. You can stand on all of the that area. It's just free reign. Like the only things you can't stand on are like the border, but everything else is like go for it. So yeah, this is a pretty funny map. Uh, Planet Vase, my king. You can stand on the little archway thing they have here. That's really about the only interesting thing. You can stand on the pods, but it's not really. It's whatever. And you can go on the trees, which I guess is funny. I don't think I've put all the trees in my map, but whatever. Glass houses, I did not find much. You can only stand on like the middle part of that, and stand on like the remnants of that on the edge. You can't stand on top of this. You can't go over here. You can't go over there. You can't go through like the little cracked window they have in this area. I tried. There's not a lot to work with, so it's a whatever map. Underground war. So you can stand on like all. You can stand on all of these pillars that they have, like there, and there. You can stand on all of the middle part that like connects the two. And I guess you can stand on. Whoops. Okay. You can stand on the box here, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Uh, Cool Carnival. Cool Carnival. Yeah, Cool Carnival's pretty nuts, bro. You can pretty much stand wherever. Like all these houses, you can just stand on top of them, pretty much. except for that. You can't stand on top of this for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, everything else is just sort of fair game. Actually, I don't think I tested these skyscrapers, so maybe you can't stand on them. I don't know. But you can step on top of the Ferris wheel. On top of there. And I found a little high point in the skybox that's like up here that you can stand on. Just give it some time. So it was pretty funny. Um, Pirate Bay. Pirate Bay is pretty fucking nuts, bro. It's got a lot of I would maybe call it the best map for this gimmick because you can go on top of like all this like this top area, but like for some reason there's like a skybox blocking the front entrance, but there's not blocking like the back. So if you want to go on top of like the big rock that's in this area, you need to like come around and like through this area or like through the back. I think there's a skybox like blocking. So it's like this area is where you can go on top of this big area, if you know what I mean. And that can be shown here. You can stand on like the little suspender crate that's like over here. The little house, there's a little ledge that you can stand on, which I think is actually pretty neat. You can stand on like all of this stuff here. What else? What else? You can stand on like the corner there or the corner there, as long as you like come from the side. But yeah, it's pretty funky, bro. Pretty funky donkey. Um, Fuck, what is this map called? I forget. I have not got a map for this, believe it or not, because I did all the other maps, but I just forgot about this one. I can't even remember what it's called, but that's how insignificant it is in my mind. But yeah, you can pretty much. I tried standing on that. You can't. I didn't try standing on the thing, believe it or not, but I don't think it serves much of a purpose. Um, so yeah, you can stand on like the house at like Survivor Spawn. Where's it? Oh fuck. Hang on. Yeah, you can stand on that house over there, and then like the other one over here with like the generator in the corner. Um, I think these two are just the same building. I think, yeah. So yeah, that's the Survivor Spawn house. You can stand on the little fountain over there. Oh yeah, there, right there. You can stand on that. And then all the way over on that side of the map, you can stand on this part of the, that part of the map, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really thoroughly check this map as thoroughly as the others. Cake Factory, Cake Factory. Yes, of course. So this map's really funny. It's got two pretty good spots. First one is over here at Survivor Spawn. You can go on top of the. Pretty much you can go like anywhere here, I think. But you can go on top of this guardrail here, which can catch survivors off guard. And over in this room, you can stand on the camera in this corner right here, which is a pretty funny spot. You can't go like on top of in this area. I tried. And then I guess you could go on like here or on here, but it doesn't really matter in my opinion. My classic battlegrounds. There's not a lot. You can only really stand on top of this part and the little. I don't even know what you call that. Like a like a temple. You can stand on the temple part and the gas station part, or the petrol station. Yorix. Where are you? There. So yeah, this map's pretty free reign. Like you can stand on all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that, all of pretty much everything that isn't like the border, pretty much. You can stand on top of the mansion. The only thing you can't stand on top of is that little pole there. I tried. So yeah, this little pole here, you can't stand on for some reason, but everything else, like you can stand on that one, and I'm pretty sure you can stand on that one, and it's a pretty funky map, bro. Where could it be place? So yeah, you can stand on like that building, that building, that building, like all of them are free reign, and then you can stand on top of like all the other materials. It's whatever, and that and that. Actually, I don't know if you can stand on these two, but why would you ever want to do that? And you can also stand on top of the supply, whatever the fuck you call it. But you have to go really high up to reach like the top of the border, as you can see. Um, Bloodfill Manor. I already kind of showed you most of the spots here. You can go like, oh my god, bruh. There we go. Okay, you can go on like the ledge part on top of here. You can go in the trees, hide in the trees, maybe catch survivors off guard. You can go on top of here, which is like over here at like the entrance, and you can hide in the statue. So that's pretty cool. And that's it. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I got everything covered. Okay. So yeah, that's all the funny spots I found. Use them to your leisure. Or don't. I don't really care. Okay, bye bye.